Welcome to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician. Today we're going to be going into the Amazon tool deals. We're going to be going over items that I've found that are on sale, items that even at their full price or list price I believe to be good deals, or items I find interesting and would like your guys' input on if you guys have used them. So first up, we're looking at the Tekton angle head open end wrench set. This is the SAE set, 11-piece set from 3/8 to 1 inch. These are made in the USA. I have a few of them that I was purchasing individually with my rewards points back in the day before they switched to this like satin finish. They're nice wrenches, especially for being made in the USA, and their price. They have some sales going on. These are at $136 down from $165, the list price. They have the 1/4 inch through 3/4 at $135. This set 3/8 to 1 inch, so a little bit same size set, but goes up a little bit larger. Then they have their 14-piece metric set that goes from 6 to 19 millimeter. That is down from 165 to basically 157. And then they have much larger sets that aren't on sale, but they do have 3 of them on sale right now. And I like the angles that these sit at. There you can see they paired the 30 and 60 degree angled heads, kind of their design, but closer look at it with the newer satin finish. And you can get these with different kinds of organizer. You can get them without organizer. You can get them with the basically Ernst, just rebranded Tekton organizer. I believe you can also get them with a roll pouch. I'm not 100% sure on that, but as far as pricing, they did sell at $165 for quite a while. They've been on sale at $135 since basically late September. So they've been on sale for a little while now. I think that's a great price for a USA made set. But let me know your guys' thoughts, or if you guys already have experience with them. This has 4.8 stars with 32 ratings. So here we're looking at a Vessel Impact bit set, and this is a 52-piece set at $46.15 now. This one hasn't really gone on sale. It fluctuates between $45 and $46. As far as I know, this is a newer set on Amazon. I've been trying to look for some of these. Vessel seems to be releasing. I don't know if they're brand new or just new to Amazon, but I really like this set. I like what's included. And $46 really isn't terrible. I just bought a LeBaire set that was $37, $38. And Vessel is one of my favorite brands when it comes to bits and screwdrivers. And so anytime I see one of these, even though this isn't technically on sale, I still think it's a really good little bit set. They are JIS. Here you can see everything: positive drive, Phillips, or JIS, slotted, square, hex, and Torx. There's the case that it comes in. There's just a little bit of information on the bits. There's everything included. You get some magnetic nut drivers, a magnetic enhancer, Phillips bits, socket adapters, all of your bits along the top and the bottom right. This does actually show everything that's included as far as the Torx sizes and hex and all of that. And these are slightly longer bits too. They look to be maybe 2-inch bits. These are made in Japan. I'd say these are roughly 2-inch bits, maybe 1 3/4. But I think this is a really nice little set. Unfortunately not on sale, and really if you do see the price drop, it's going to be probably down to $45. But this has 4.8 stars with 24 ratings. Here we're looking at the Oknife U1 Pro. This is a multi-tool folding utility knife. And I've been buying quite a bit of knives lately, and so I'll have reviews on a bunch of knives coming here soon. But I was looking at a couple utility knives. I really like the design of the Oknife, and they have a couple different variations as well, not just different colored scales and designs, but features as well. There's a design without the screwdriver in the end, so I know they have a couple different variations. This one's at $35, which isn't bad. Probably a little bit more than what you're paying for a lot of utility knives at, Lowe's or Home Depot. But it looks like they have micarta scales. I like that you have almost the full length of the blade that you can use. It's a quick change. It's got a crossbar or rail lock. There you can see some of the different variations that you can get. There you can see the carbon fiber one with the rail lock. There you can see the little precision screwdriver. It does include a couple different bits, but they are not your standard 1/4 inch bits. That's just something to keep in mind. Yeah, up to 85% of the blade is usable. I think it's a really cool design. I'm definitely considering it. I have a couple that I'm considering right now. This is just one that I wanted to mention. This has 4.6 stars with 363 ratings. And then here's one of the other ones that I've been looking at. Kaiser has very quickly became one of my favorite affordable, budget friendly knife brands. They make a lot of really cool EDC knives. And the only thing stopping me from buying this one is it's even more expensive than the Oknife, which is pushing it for a utility knife, honestly. But this does come with little tweezers and basically metal toothpicks. And you can get a couple different variations of this as well. They have a tool-free blade change one like this. They also have a different design blade change one. And then depending on which one you choose, it may or may not come with the tweezers and toothpick. Like here's a Halloween version that they have, the black, and that's G10 scales. These are G10 scales as well for the green. And then the micarta brown. Once again, another utility knife where you have a lot more use of the entire blade almost. This has the drop bear handle design, which the drop bear is one of the more popular Kaiser knife designs. So they basically use that handle design with the utility knife blade attachment instead. There you can see where the accessories store at. Here you can see a couple of the different designs. So here is the one that takes a screwdriver, or you can use probably another blade to remove those screws. And then they have the toolless blade change. So there you can kind of see. And the one with the set screws up there, they do come in different color options as well. So there's a wide variety of different ones available. Crossbar lock, or what they call their clutch lock, jimping all along the top for precision. But I really do like it. This is 4.2 stars, 68 ratings. Next up, we have the Tekton High Torque Black Oxide Blade Nut Driver Set. If you guys don't know, Tekton discontinued their tri-lobe high torque handles as well as their four-sided hard handles, and they've replaced them with the German-made white brand that is now who makes their screwdrivers. I think they're keeping their 4-in-1 bit drivers still available. These we're not going to see anymore. The screwdrivers we're not going to see anymore. And so while you can still buy those two designs on the outlet portion of the Tekton website, you can also still find some of the stuff on Amazon, which if you're interested, I would pick it up now because it is selling for quite cheap. I mean, even though they were made in the USA, they were still very affordable, especially for the size sets that you could get. This is a really good price, $18.20, down from a list price of $28. It's going to include 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. They do have a 6-piece set that's both metric and SAE, 1/4 inch, 5/16, 3/8, and then metric is 7, 8, 10, and that is $20 down from $32. And then they also have just the 6-piece SAE set, which goes from 3/16, 1/4, 5/16, 3/8, 7/16, and 1/2 inch, and that one's at $20 as well, down from $32. So some good savings on those. I really like the tri-lobe high torque handle design. I really enjoyed both of those handle designs from Tekton. And while the Wit ones, or White, whatever, however you want to pronounce it, you get those through, or Matco uses that company as well for their screwdrivers. They're good screwdrivers, but honestly, I preferred what Tekton had before, and it's kind of disappointing to see the change, but we are seeing some really good deals. So this one is at $18, down from $28, and has 4.4 stars at 26 ratings. Next up, we're looking at the Capri Tools combination wrench set. This is with the EVA foam mechanics tray. This set goes from 6mm to 24mm, no skips. It's a 19-piece set. There you can see the part number. Really good complete set, quality wrenches. I have a ton of Capri products, including their combination wrenches, and they've been fantastic. I haven't had any fitment issues, haven't had any spreading issues or issues with the chrome. They do a really good job. I understand that EVA foam is not for everybody. You may be able to pick this up without the EVA foam, but I don't know the sale on that, or if there is a sale, it's probably more expensive without this, with this sale going on right now. They are a 12-point box end. There you can see the dimensions. I like to use EVA foam when I can afford the space. If I can't, then, I completely understand. Not everybody can afford the space. But Capri usually does a pretty good job of keeping everything nice and tight within their EVA foam organizers, and it doesn't typically take up much more space than a different style of organizer. And this is at $123, down from $150, which I think is a great price. They also have a 13-piece SAE set, but it's even more expensive. And then they have the 17-piece SAE. So yeah, They have this 17 piece at $189 and the 19 piece with the roll pouch instead of the EVA foam like what we're looking at now. Same exact set, but this one is in a roll pouch for $146. So yeah, this set right here is the best priced one. And this has 4.5 stars with 121 ratings. Next up, another Capri Tools product. This is their 1/4-inch drive master socket set. This is just going to be the metric. They also do have SAE available, and you can get these sets in both 1/4-inch and 3/8. This 1/4-inch set, 4 through 15 millimeter. So really good coverage for 1/4-inch. I love that it goes up to 15 millimeter. You get both shallow and deep. You get a variety of different extensions, and they are Wobble Plus extensions. And then you get your 90-tooth comfort grip ratchet. So I think this is a really well put together set that doesn't include a bunch of that filler junk. And this is under $75, down from a list price of $90. And the other 1/4-inch drive SAE set is at $80. There you can see it comes with quite a few less sockets, being SAE. But I think for this 34-piece set, it's a good price for good coverage and good extension, a good variety of Wobble Plus extensions. I like the 90-tooth ratchets from Capri. They operate really, really nicely. There you can see all of the extensions that are included, and there's basically everything that's included. You are going to get a 4.5 and 5.5, so very good coverage. And this has sold for around $90 in the past, but it's been on a sale for a little bit now, so hopefully it stays there. I think this is a good price for it. Next up, if you're looking for quality, I believe the original Wobble Plus extensions. I could be wrong. Here are the Koken 3/8 drive Wobble Plus extensions. This is a 6-piece set in the kind of blow molded tray. I have the snap-on version, both 1/4-inch and 3/8 drive. Honestly, I've actually had issues with a couple of my 1/4-inch drive ones. They put the ball detent too far forward, so the socket just does not hold very well. All the ones where the detent is in the correct spot, they work amazing. But a couple of them are not the way they should be. And I've heard nothing but good things about the Koken Wobble Plus. I don't have experience with them, but I do feel like it's worth a mention because so many people have suggested them in the past. This 3/8 drive 6-piece set is $98, not on sale, which honestly, it's cheaper than what I paid for my Snap-on ones, and you're getting Snap-on quality here. Some may even say better than Snap-on. I wish I had a better image to show you guys, but this is what we're working with. But if you feel 98 is too much, you will commonly see it drop to about $85. So if you want to save, roughly $13 or so, I think it's worth it at either one. I think I paid roughly $90 for my 1/4-inch drive set and maybe $120 for my 3/8 drive set from Snap-on. And that was with a discount. I could be wrong on those prices. This was a long time ago that I bought those, but Koken is a really, really good brand, and I think this is a great set, but I will show you the other one. This has 4.8 stars at 85 ratings. So here is the Koken 1/4-inch drive Wobble Plus extensions, and you can also get these sets without the Wobble Plus feature. You can just get standard extensions. Once again, this is a 6-piece set, 1/4-inch drive. Now, I don't know why the 1/4-inch drive is more expensive than the 3/8. The 3/8 uses more material, and you still have 6 pieces. So this one has been as low as $94, but it's roughly been going up to 108, 107. It dropped to 97, and then up to 110, and now it's down to 106. Honestly, I believe this should be cheaper than the 3/8 drive, but I don't make the rules, and it's still cheaper than what I paid for the Snap-on ones. Now, obviously, weekend wearers, DIYers, there are tons and tons of other Wobble Plus extensions out there from other brands. Some of them not worth it. Some of them, like Capri, does a good job on theirs. Some brands do it right. Some brands, just do it to have something to sell. But trust me, if you're not willing to spend this price, but you want Wobble Plus extensions, there are others out there. You can even get that Capri entire socket set for less than this, end up with more, and still have those Wobble Plus extensions. But if you're looking for just a really nice set of Wobble Plus extensions, Koken is one that has been recommended time and time again, and I think they are really nice. So if I didn't already have my Snap-on ones, I would definitely pick these up. I like the organization. I like Koken as a brand. And this has 4.8 stars with 14 ratings at $106. But that is it as far as this week's Amazon tool deals. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, please make sure to smash that thumbs up. I will have all of these items linked down in the description for you guys if you guys are interested. They'll all have their own independent link. And then I'll have 2 additional links that say tools and tools continued. And if you guys haven't subscribed, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.